All right, folks, what it do, man? It is your boy Najee. We back in the car for some more car talks. First car talk of 2025. You feel me? Hey, man, listen, before we get started, I want to just go ahead and graciously ask that you guys drop a like on today's video if you happen to enjoy. And if you happen to be a new viewer to the channel, subscribe if you new. Big 5K on the way. Let's get to it as soon as possible. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, man, today's topic, we're going to get into something I feel like needs to be addressed more in 2025, worked on individually so that as a collective, as a people, human beings, we can decide that we're going to be less of a isolated, introverted, secluded society, and we'll come together a little bit more, be a little bit more open-minded and open-armed, right? The topic of today is creating those interpersonal connections through socializing, okay? Now, the reason I think about this, and I wanted to make a video about this, because for so long now, I have been walking around and, you know, me as an individual, let's talk about me for a second, right? Me as an individual, I go around like any normal person, minding my business. But when it comes time to when somebody's walking towards me and I'm walking towards someone else, I usually greet them with a halo, or if not a halo. We not on demon time, but yeah, I greet them with a hello, a hi, what's up, depending on who it is, or, you know, their age level. Like if it's an elderly person, I'm more likely to say hello or hi or how are you, right? Whereas if it's someone more my age, I'm like more used to saying what's up or hey or yo, something like that. Just, it depends. It's very case by case. But the point is that when I'm coming upon someone or I'm beginning to get into an interaction, I lead with a greeting, and usually if it leads into something else, if I know I'm going to be talking to this person for an extended period of time, I usually give them my name if it's a stranger and I haven't talked to them before. But if it's somebody I know, I'll just leave it to hey or what's up or hello, and then I'll continue to talk to them. Here's my issue, is that there are a lot of people and a lot of instances where people are walking around, and whether it be through social anxiety or it be for any other particular reason, they decide that the best course of action when passing by somebody is to look dead centered, deadpan face, as if telling the entire world, do not talk to me, I don't want to engage with anyone, thank you. And then they just go about their day with that same mindset, that same face, and that same aura. See, the thing is that human beings are social creatures, okay? Us as people, we thrive in that social interaction. Even if you believe that you are truly an introvert. For example, right? I'm an introvert, okay? It takes a lot for me to be outgoing and engage with a lot of people and all this extra stuff. So when I'm in a social setting for too long, usually I take breaks to go to the bathroom, or I go outside, or whatever the case may be, just to kind of escape the collective of energy and collective of voices and all that extra stuff, just to get some peace and quiet and some alone time so I can recharge. I'm sure my fellow introverts can attest to this. This is a common introvert feeling and vibe that we get, right? So the problem with that is that there are introverts that use their introvertedness as an excuse to not socialize, to be very extremely awkward, to the point where they don't talk or they don't say anything to anybody because they're afraid of being judged, or they're afraid of being ridiculed, or they're afraid of whatever the case may be. And my advice for that would be to simply put yourself in those uncomfortable situations often enough to the point where you become comfortable in your own skin and you're not afraid of judgment. Here's the thing. Here's the reality. As much as you fear judgment, you will be judged every day. Every day of your life, for whatever random reason, there's a person judging you for something you're doing in that day. Whether it's the way you walk, it's the way you talk, it's the way your eyes move around when you're looking at stuff. It's the way that your nose is fixated on your face. It's the way that you wore your clothes this day. It's the way your shoes look. It's the way your breath stinks or it smells good. You're being judged nonstop all day long. So why allow something so little and insignificant as judgment be the thing that stops you from engaging with other people? Building those interpersonal connections, building those connections day to day with new people, opening new networks, opening doors for yourself. This is all important stuff. And you won't see any growth as a person unless you allow yourself to open up to others. You just won't. Where you're at right now, say for example, if you're like me and you've had a trying time recently, or you've had recent struggles with being in this situation or that situation, you don't feel like you're moving forward. There's a lot of reasons for that, but I can tell you one reason. It's probably because you have closed off the doors that are needed to be opened. The universe is telling you, whether you believe in God, you believe in the universe's blessing, wherever you believe in karmic energy, whatever the case may be, whatever your belief system is, it usually all intertwines. It all usually overlaps. And in that dead center, it's the same thing every time. You must allow these doors to open. And the way you do that is by putting yourself in a little bit more of an outgoing situation. And what that means is that you're going to have to open up more with other people around you. Stop being shackled by fear. I had to learn that myself. Especially when I first started this YouTube thing. When I first started doing YouTube videos, I couldn't even look at the camera. Okay, I would look at myself the whole time, like I'm doing right now. Or I would look around to like the whole video, barely looking here at you, right? Maybe it's too uncomfortable for you right now to make eye contact with people when you talk to them. Start somewhere, start somewhere in that general area. You want to start on their face. So if you want to look at their forehead, maybe that makes you a little bit easy. It makes it a little easier to talk to that person. Look at their forehead. Maybe look at their chin. Maybe look at their fucking their nose, their eyelashes. Something that's not directly in their eyes. If you can't make direct eye contact with people, do other little tricks so that you're able to make up the illusion of eye contact. You got this. All right? Be a little bit more confident in yourself. Achieve those new connections by putting yourself out there. Be a little bit more outgoing in 2025. Work on that part of yourself. Being confident is not something people are born with. Confidence is something that you develop. Okay? It's a skill like anything else. You have to practice confidence. Those guys that you see picking up girls, those girls that you see that don't have a care in the world and they're just walking around like their shit don't stink or whatever the case may be, they didn't develop that confidence overnight. One way or another, that confidence was nurtured. It was grown. It became what it is today. And so you might be however old you are now. You might think it's a little too late for you, but it's not. Everyone has a starting point. It's about whether you decide to take that first step today and keep it pushing, even when times get difficult and even times get uncomfortable. You push through the uncomfortability and you keep achieving more growth. But anyways, you guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like I said, leave a like on the video, and I will see you guys in the next video whenever it hits your inbox. So turn on that bell so you don't miss an upload from your boy. It's been Najee, and I'm signing out.